Hey everyone, this is Lalo Reddy from Abstrakt Music Lab, and today I'm really happy to show you the lead and the ARP from Innerbloom by Rüfus Dü Sol, and it sounds like this. This is the original. And now the recreation. Both at the same time. Pretty damn close, right? I was trying to make the pads as well, but the pads were so complicated that I just focused on the lead and the ARP. If you liked it, you can hit the like button. If you loved it, you can subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comment sections which of these channels do you like the most. And also, if you have any recommendations, please feel free to put it here in the comment sections below. If you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee or you can buy my preset pack, both available here in the description below. But as usual, let's get down to business and let's get started with the sound design. So we're going to start here with only the lead. That's basically it, what we have over here. We're going to start by putting the octave to -1. This is a little bit more of the sound that we want there. We're not going to do anything else to the channel, but we're going to start modulating the sound a little bit with the LFO. So with the LFO, we're going to come here, go to miscellaneous, a bit crazy. We're going to pick the LFO. I'm going to put this one over here to 39. There you go. We're going to also put here the rate. We're going to take off the BPM. We're going to put this to 0.04. And we also have to do another fork over here. So we're going to click right over here. It doesn't matter where it is. It's just an idea. You can see it makes the pluck a little bit more wobbly, and that's what we want with the sound. So we're going to start here with the envelope. We're going to put here the attack to 50 milliseconds. And it's important that you put this knob over here right at the line of the macro 1, so you can see it's right over there. Now we're going to put the sustain all the way down. And the ball over here has to be in the exact line of the macro number 2. The decay has to go here at 1.06. And it's important also that you put the hold to 294. This is going to hold the sound a little bit until it starts decaying. So just so you can listen, you can see that it holds on top until it starts decaying. It's almost a little bit like the sustain, but it's like a timed sustain. Now with the release, we're also going to put this to 2 seconds and 34. There you go, something like this. And you can see that the notes are getting on top of the other, especially this one. We're going to activate here the mono, so the notes don't get on top of the other. Now we're going to go into the filter. And in the filter, we're going to choose here an MG low 6. We're going to choose just A. We're going to put the cutoff all the way down. The resonance is going to go to 2%. And basically the envelope 1 is going to modulate this at 80. You can see it's a bit of the sound that we want, but we still have to go into the effects section. And now in the effects section, we're going to choose hyper and dimension over here. Hyper all the way down, size all the way down, and the wet over here to 49. You can see it opens up the sound. And that's what we want. We need to spread the sound a little bit wider. Now we're going to go into distortion. We're going to go into a soft clip. The soft clip is a little bit different than the tube distortion, just so you can listen. Tube distortion, we're going to put this at 72. This is with tube, this is with soft clip. It makes the sound a little bit less digital, and that's what we want with the sound. Reverb, now, it's going to be really important for the sound. We're going to put the size to 35. The decay is going to go to 7 seconds. The low cut is going to go to 65. The high cut is now going to 47. The spin and depth are going to go both to 0. And the mix is going to go to 51. Still has a lot of low end and not so bright as the original if you can listen. So we're going to start. We also have to make it louder. We're going to put this to -6 dB or 79%. And now with an EQ, we're going to do the final shaping of the sound. We're going to come here, choose a low cut and the bell curve. The low cut is going to go at 210, basically as it is. The Q is going to go here at 42%. And this is going to take a little bit of the low end out. Now we're going to intensify the high end, putting this at 6,680, something like this. Boom. A little bit more. There you go. The Q is going to go to 28, and the gain over here is going to be quite a drastic gain. It's going to go at 8.1. You can see that basically the EQ is what gave the sound. This was too low-endy, and this is a lot more MIDI, a lot more high-endy, and this is basically the sound for the first layer. This will be a bit louder. You can see that with the LFO here, it kind of gives a little bit of wobbliness to the sound, exactly like the original. So now we're going to the second layer. The second layer is the ARP. For starters, I thought that this was a tom, but I thought that we could do this with a sine wave. So I tried doing this, putting here a basic shapes sine wave. We're going to put this basically as it is. You can see it's already part of the sound that we want. So we're going somewhere with the sine wave. We're going to pick over here. We're going to zoom in because we're going to do a really short sound. So now the attack over here, we're going to go to 17 milliseconds. But it's important that this knob over here goes on top of the number. And now the decay is going to go to 109 milliseconds. And the sustain all the way down. You can see part of the sound already coming from that. Still has to be a bit louder, so we're gonna pick the master here and put it to minus 3.9 or 86%. Pretty simple sound. Now we're going into the effects section. Now in the effects, we're gonna put the hyper all the way down, the size all the way down, and we're gonna make this really stereo. So listen to what it does. Up to 95%. You can see that this completely put the sound in stereo. And it made it a lot wider. Now reverb to create a little bit more of tail to the sound. We're gonna come here, size 35%. The decay is gonna go to 3.6. The low cut is going to go to 47. The high cut is going to go to 57. 57. The spin and depth are gonna remain as it is. And the wet is going to go to 29. You can see it already creates that tail. Now the last thing that we need to do is create a little bit of wobbliness to the sound. And we're only doing this with the chorus. Now in the chorus, we're putting the wet here to 40%. Without. You can see how it changes the sound. Possibly a bit quieter. Now with the lead. Pretty damn close, right? I'm really happy with this sound. Unfortunately, I couldn't do the pad. The pad was really tough. I spent a lot of time and wasn't able to achieve something that I was satisfied with. But if you like the tutorial, hit the like button. If you loved it, hit the subscribe. Let me know here in the comment sections if you have any suggestions. And I hope to see you soon in the next Abstrakt video next week. Ciao.